Here. Hello, hello. Making sure the lighting is good. Okay. I think we're good. Perfect. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another happy hour hang. I am at Mama and Papa Hill's house. I'm sorry that I am a little tardy for the party. I wanted to make sure that I could get my glass of champs because this is our pre-holiday happy hour hang. I know we have international members of the House of Hill, and I know y'all don't celebrate Thanksgiving typically around this time, but for us here in the States, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. It is the first holiday of the holiday season for us, and I felt like we couldn't do a pre-Thanksgiving happy hour hang without some champs. That would just be weird. It wouldn't feel right. So that is why we had to get a little champs before we did this happy hour hang, y'all. How is everyone feeling? How is everyone doing? I see Maria is in the chat. Marie is in the chat. Mary, Jessica as well. Cousin is here. It's almost Cousin's birthday. Happy early birthday to Cousin. Amy Poole is in here. George is in here as well. Life with Marissa, LH, Brittany, Patty as well. Jocelyn, Maftuna, Layla, Yana, let's see, Emilion, Ruth just popped in, Cara just popped in, Georgina, hello everyone. Jody is in here as well, Adon is in here. Happy Thanksgiving to you all from the UK. You guys, I love that we have multiple House of Hill fan members in the UK. Nothing makes me happier than hearing where y'all are watching from. Also, Dave is in this chat as well. I love seeing Connie just popped in. Happy Turkey Day. Jelena just popped in as well, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. I am so happy. Well, pre-Thanksgiving. It feels already. I feel like, you know what? It's 3:30 here in LA Pacific Standard Time. I feel like at this point, the holiday has begun. For me, yes, I know technically these happy hour hangs are work, but for me, they're fun. So I feel like our holiday is already starting, which is why I was like, we have to pour a glass of champs for this happy hour hang for sure. Crimson Rose is in here as well. I also feel like, which I've never done this before, but I feel like for some people, whenever they go home for Thanksgiving Eve is always a big going out holiday. I never really did that because whenever I went home, obvious for college or going home from LA, I always just wanted to be home. Shocker to no one, I'm a Taurus, so I love being home. But I know that for some people, Thanksgiving Eve, going out the night before Thanksgiving is like a big going out holiday. So while I won't be going out, Mama Hill and I are starting on the sham. She's prepping right now. She's starting her cranberry sauce. I think she said she was gonna prep a squash casserole too. Got to prep my green bean casserole that y'all know I was talking about on Monday. So yeah, all of the fun stuff is starting. I see Tamara just popped in here as well. Eric, hi Madison, happy Thanksgiving, can't wait. Tomorrow this month was my B-day. Oh my gosh, Eric. Okay, we have Eric who's a November birthday, Cousin's a November birthday. We have a lot of Sagittariuses in the House of Hill as well, which I love. A lot of fire signs. Joy is in here. Joy's in the house, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. Mama Hill is saying hello from the kitchen. Yes, cousin, she's making Dr. Dan's squash casserole. Mary said, Madison, will you come to Munich? So Mary, when we go to Germany, we're flying up. I just had a panic attack that Munich is not in Germany when I just said that out loud. And I was like, did I just sound like an absolute moron? Sometimes you guys know the blonde moments happen. We're going to Frankfurt and then we are going to some other small towns because I have the train tickets. I don't know where Munich is in relation to those places. Marie's in Munich too. Oh my God, wait, there's a lot of you in Munich. Okay, I need to look up how far Munich is from where we're going to be because I'll be honest, I don't really know. Y'all, I have been the worst planner. Oh, cousin said Munich is south from where you're going to be. Love that. Joe, did you guys know that cousin can actually speak fluent German? Fun fact about cousin, since her birthday's coming up. That's why she knows so much about Germany. But yeah, she literally studied German in college. And so she can speak fluent German. Cousin, you're gonna have to give us some lessons actually before our trip. I also saw Hippie Heart Love say peeling eggs for tomorrow. Deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs. Jody said, wish I was with your family this holiday. Y'all, we are. This is our family. You know what I mean? This is our extended fam, our chosen fam. And I am so happy that we are able to just have this time together. I'm so happy that this pre-Thanksgiving happy hour hang worked out. Nothing makes my heart happier. It really feels like the perfect start to the holiday season. Marie said in the club, we all fam. Exactly. I also saw Dolby say, hey everyone, Germany loves you. Can't wait for you to be here. Me too. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I'll figure out where exactly I'm going. What I was saying is normally I am, y'all know, a type A planner. I love to contribute to making the dinner reservations, and I love being in control of what we're doing, the itinerary, all of that. But I have been so busy with everything that I have been a dud of a travel planner for this upcoming trip. Thankfully, our cousins have been taking over a lot. Shay's been taking over a lot. So that is why I'm so just all over the place. I don't know where exactly I'm going because I have not been a very good contributor because I've been a little preoccupied, but that's okay. You know what? I'll contribute to the vibes once we're there. Obviously I'll be drinking lots of champs while we're there, and then I can help once we're there navigate us around and if we need anything. Lorraine, hello. I'm so happy, Lorraine, that you were able to tune in live. Robert is enjoying some McDonald's today. Robert, you know I love myself some Golden Arches. Poetry Chick is in here as well. I am so excited to see everyone tuning in. Melissa's in here. Jody said, oh my, I would love. Jody, I will definitely, well, first of all, I'm going to be vlogging the whole trip. But no, I will definitely fill y'all in on everything we do and give you my travel musts and all the recs and all of that. I feel like this might actually surprise some people. Whenever I travel, I love a mix of plans, but also time to kind of chill and go wherever the wind takes us. And I feel like I like to incorporate that into my travel because I am not a go with the flow person in everyday life. I am one of those people who's like, what time is the flow? What do I wear to the flow? Where are we going? Like, I am not a very go with the flow person normally in my everyday. So whenever I am on a trip, I like, which I guess it's not really going with the flow if you schedule going with the flow, is it? I just realized that as I was in the middle of this spiel. I just realized if you have to schedule your go with the flow time, you're not really go with the flow, are you? So ignore everything I just said. I just realized I was contradicting myself in the middle of my spiel. In the middle of giving Jody my travel ideas, I realized I was just fully contradicting myself right there. Ivy said, ready for the food baby belly tomorrow. Literally me. Jelena said, I schedule 3 hours of flow time a day. I feel that. And then Vintage by Vandergrift. OMG, did I make it for a live? Happy Thanksgiving, House of Hill fam. Yes, girl, you made it. I am so happy that you were able to make it to this live. I know you're always after watching and supporting, and I super appreciate it, but I'm so happy you were able to make it to a live. Dave said, scheduled spontaneity is still good if you decide in the moment. Okay, thank you, Dave. Thank you. Marie said, I'm going to London in the middle of December for the first time. Do you have any recommendations? Marie, I've only been to London once, and it was several years ago, but I will say something I always recommend to people because it was a core memory for our family. It is a splurge, okay? I'll give you one splurge and one not splurge. So the splurge was we went and had tea at the Savoy, which is a very nice hotel. And we wanted to go there because they mention it in the movie Notting Hill. We love the movie Notting Hill. But we went and did high tea at the Savoy, and it is gorgeous inside. The service is amazing. The food was amazing. It was just a absolute core memory for all of us. We all still collectively talk about that as a family. Then something else that is not as much of a splurge, but still something I feel like you should definitely do, which Jessica should probably be the one, our UK people should be the one giving these recommendations, but we did the market on the weekend in Notting Hill. They have a bunch of antiques and furniture and art and vintage clothing, and it was so cool to see. So definitely look up whenever they do the market in Notting Hill, normally on the weekends. It was really, really amazing. Still one of our favorite memories, honestly. Vintage by Vandergrift said you had me at Antiques, and y'all, I mean, I'm telling you, the stuff we saw, I wish we all were like, I wish we had 17 suitcases to bring stuff back. That's the only thing about traveling, you know what I mean? You want to bring everything back with you. Lexi said, I made it. Yes, you did. Happy Thanksgiving for all of us in the U.S. Absolutely. Also, Miss Jackie X just tuned in. Hi, Fee. I'm so sorry. I've been MIA. It's been crazy here, but hope everyone is doing well. Y'all, Mercury is in retrograde for sure. And we're all just, I feel like, being pulled in a million directions. But hopefully this holiday weekend, we can relax a little bit. We can chill a little bit. Because I do feel like it is just absolutely, absolutely crazy. If you are here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, y'all, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It will help YouTube know that people are watching and engaging, and hopefully those who haven't gotten their YouTube notification yet will get it. I know a lot of people were not sure if I was gonna do a happy hour hang the day before the holiday, but I was like, you know what? We're gonna be home. I knew I was gonna be at Mama and Papa Hills, and I was like, why not? Why not? Like I said, for me, this doesn't feel like work. This feels like kicking the holidays off right with my fam, so I love it. Love God said, I legit needed this happy hour hang. Got out early and finally able to join. Yay! I'm so happy. I was hoping too, with the holiday, a lot of people who maybe have to after watch would be able to watch live. Also shout out to all of our after watchers. Thank you so much for being a part of this House of Hill fam. Thank you for starting your holiday weekend with us. We see you, we love you. We could not continue these without going. Also, you guys, if you want to gift yourself something this holiday season, or you want to let somebody know what they can give you this holiday season, don't forget that my membership is still open and available to join. The goal is to hit 200 members before the end of the year. With the membership, you get access to the Members Only Live on Tuesdays, Members Only Video on Fridays. You get access to that House of Hill group chat that people are talking about in the live chat. And it really is so much fun. It's so easy to join. You just go to my channel homepage and click that join button. Also, I see y'all asking about the guitar in the background. I'm currently in Papa Hill's office. I do not play guitar, unfortunately. I cannot play an instrument at all, actually. Something kind of embarrassing that my friends, it's not embarrassing, but something that I did in my past that my friends, the Spicy Girls, still love to bring up. There was a point when we were younger that Mama Hill told us we had to pick something art related as an activity because we always did dance or sports. And so we either had to pick an instrument. Well, that was the whole goal. She was like, pick an instrument that you want to learn how to play. My sister chose the violin. I said I was not interested in any instrument and I wanted to take voice lessons. So y'all, my instrument that I chose to do lessons on was my voice. Obviously did not pay off because I'm not a singer. I do talk for a living, so maybe that actually did kind of pay off in a way, but that is why I never learned to play an instrument. I just was never interested in any instruments for some reason. I was only interested in hearing my own self speak and sing, which in hindsight actually means a lot, or like makes a lot more sense now. Also, I want to shout out Miss Jackie X. Yeah, my dad got sick and had to take him. Oh my God, he's back home now, thankfully. But it's been, Miss Jackie X. A, that is so stressful. B, I am sending you love and hugs. C, we are sending your dad all of the healing vibes and prayers. I am so sorry that y'all had to deal with that. I am so happy that he is back home and resting, and I hope that you're able to rest and take care of yourself too, because remember, caregivers also have to make sure they're doing okay as well. So I hope that you are able to rest and relax a little bit as well. Jocelyn said, want to say I'm very thankful for the bi-weekly chats. Since June, I've had a knee injury and I'm having balance issues, and this channel is nice to keep up with while having a social life is hard. Jocelyn, we are so thankful for you as well. I am so happy that this is a fun social community for you. That's exactly what I wanted. I just want people to come here and be able to chat with their friends, fam, and be able to escape life when life is lifing. You know, this is our time to just catch up with one another, block out whatever's stressing us out, and have a good time. Obviously, sometimes, you know, we talk about things that are not as fun, but I feel like for the most part, we always have some good tea to discuss, and we get into life as well. That's full disclosure. This happy hour hang is we're gonna get into tea, but I also wanted to make sure that we would have plenty of time to kind of catch up before the holiday, you know, talk about life, things we did in my past, and just relax and hang out. So of course, like I said, we're gonna get into some tea. I just realized I didn't tell y'all what tea we're getting into. We're gonna talk a little bit of holiday tea because I know we all love the holiday movie. We're gonna talk about Tom Brady, Drake, Justin and Haley, Kayla, Travis's ex, and then we're gonna talk about this Taylor Beyonce situation. So we are gonna get into some tea, but yeah, I just wanted to also make sure that we were able to catch up before the holiday. I also saw Retro Kid Ice Cat asked if I played any sports. I did play sports growing up. I played basketball, which was short-lived. Basketball for me was short because my coach in the middle of a game, he caught me dribbling on my toes. And so he was like, I think you like dance more than basketball if you're dribbling on your toes, which was true. I also did play softball for a pretty long period of time, actually. I stopped in 7th grade, but all of these sports were with the Spicy Girls too. So it was really fun. And then I did try soccer one year when I was little, like kindergarten. Hated soccer. It was too much running. But I feel like the sports I actually stuck to were basketball, softball, and then I did competitive dance. So once I got a little older and kind of had to pick what I was going to focus on, I also cheered. I was a cheerleader. But whenever I got older and had to pick what to focus on, I chose dance because I really loved competitive dance. Still do. Still love to dance, honestly. I'm also laughing. Miss Jackie X said, OMG, your sister trying out violin is so me. I also had a violin moment. Maybe it's a Pisces thing. She tried violin. She tried guitar. She was all about the instruments. George said, I play guitar, banjo, mandolin, fiddle, piano, drums, and I sing. Okay, George, you and Papa Hill will get along just fine. Papa Hill also plays a lot of instruments, and he loves to sing too. So y'all would have a great time. Also, yes, Marie, thank you. I saw Jessica talking about this earlier too. Y'all, Diddy did get denied bail. They weren't sure. The judge was still weighing in. I think they were hoping that he might get released before Thanksgiving, but he will be eating a turkey dinner behind bars. And I know some people might think that that's inappropriate to cheers to, but I will be cheersing to that because y'all know, in my own personal opinion, I believe that his bail should have been denied. So, we will cheers to that. Color said I enjoyed playing instruments, but was I good? That's a different question. Absolutely not. You know what? But you enjoyed it, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Love God said good. Diddy doesn't deserve mashed potatoes with the fam. Betty said yeah. Patty said yeah, he's in jail for a while. Also, Gigi, I saw you pop. I didn't see you pop in. I wanted to make sure I said hello. I cheers you, Joy. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the tea, because I know people who come across this and are after watching are probably going to say, wow, this girl talked way more than she normally does at the beginning of a happy hour hang. But I wanted to make sure we had plenty of time to catch up. And that's what these pre-holiday happy hour hangs are for. Steven said, hi, Madison. I think Kayla needs to let it go. Oh, Steven, we're going to get into it. I was already letting the group chat know I'm not pleased with this Kayla Nicole tea, but we're gonna get into it. And then Jelena said, do people actually comment that? They do. They do, Jelena, they do. Which is why I always preface that I like to catch up with people at the beginning of these lives, because they'll comment and say, this girl talks too much. Just get to it. We don't want to hear about your life. Just get to the news. And I'm like, okay, but around here we do like to bond with one another and connect with one another. It's not just all tea. And that's why I always say, if you want the tea, just fast forward. I'm not offended. You don't have to let me know. If you don't want to hear about the catch-ups, totally okay. Just fast forward. Miss Jackie X said, guys, don't forget to like the video. Also, thank you all. You are amazing. Miss Jackie X, you're amazing for being a member for 6 months. Thank you for supporting the membership from day one. It does not go unnoticed, and I truly could not express how much I appreciate y'all for supporting me always. Amy Poole played the clarinet. So did Mama Hill. Mama Hill also played the clarinet, Amy. Jessica, I was violin and saxophone. Oh my God, okay. Okay, musicians, right? All right, I'm living for it. Jelena, I can't believe it's been 6 months either, but I now don't know how I survived without the group chat. Crazy. Okay, we're gonna get into the tea, you guys. Kicking things off, talking about Jude Law, because he spilled some holiday tea. And I'm also laughing. LH said, if they don't like the way you do things, they can get their tea elsewhere. LH said, if you're not down for the chatting, we're not down with you. And I'm absolutely dead. The Cosmic Valkyrie, French horn and trumpet, singing flute piano. Okay, we are a musical bunch in here. We could start a band. I'm obsessed. Okay, you guys, so Jude Law recently did an interview on the Zoe Ball Breakfast Show, and he revealed some tea about the holiday that did ruin a little bit of the movie magic, but that's okay. Actually, everyone in the studio audibly gasped when he revealed this. He revealed that the cottage in the holiday is not actually real. It does not exist. We cannot stay there. We cannot find it on Airbnb. Jude said that Nancy Meyers is a perfectionist, and although she toured several cottages in the area, she couldn't find the perfect one. So therefore, she rented an open field, drew one up, and had someone build it. He said they really did shoot in the UK in the winter, so it was very cold. He said that anytime you saw him go in that cottage door and it shut, that was the end. They then filmed all of the interior scenes of the cottage in LA 3 months later. And then while he was talking about this, eventually the hosts were like, please stop. You're ruining the music, like the movie magic. We don't want to know anymore. And he apologized for bursting everyone's bubble. And I will say, you guys, this news devastated me. I did actually already know this because I follow Nancy Meyers on Instagram, and sometimes she'll post BTS photos and bits of information from her iconic movies like The Holiday. So I did see on her Instagram her one-time reveal that the cottage was in fact not, it was real, the exterior was real, but it's not a real cottage, it's not somebody's home, we can't go experience it. And so it is so sad because obviously Iris's cottage in The Holiday looks absolutely amazing, it's cozy, it's iconic. I still will say I want to go to Surrey. I don't care if the cottage is there or not. I still want to go to Surrey. I still want to go to Cotswolds. I still want to go. I know you guys, if you've seen The Holiday, you know the scene where Jude Law walks into the pub to meet his friends and Cameron Diaz is there because she didn't get on the plane because she's ready for a little holiday romance. You know what scene I'm talking about? When they go into the pub and he like sees her. That pub is real, and I know they have a little sign in the booth where they were sitting with the friends, so you can like go sit where Jude Law and Cameron Diaz sat to film the movie. Yeah, an iconic moment, you know. I can literally hear the music in that scene. So that place is real. So I still personally, even if the cottage isn't a real place, I still want to go to these places because I still feel like it will hold the holiday magic. So I personally, still bucket list trip for me is Surrey and Cotswolds. Even though Ellen is living in Cotswolds now, which, whatever. But I definitely want to go. The LA house is real, Crimson Rose. The LA house is real. They did actually, like, so a lot of those houses in Beverly Hills, the Valley, they will have, this is crazy, you guys. They will have agents that represent the house for movies and TV shows. Imagine living somewhere and you're like, oh, my house's agent called me and I need to move out for 2 weeks so they can film inside my house. It's a really weird world here sometimes, but the LA house is real. The LA house is real. And Cameron Diaz's house in the holiday is my goals, everyone. So let's manifest that. I am manifesting for myself Cameron Diaz's house in the holiday because that is my dream home. Her house is absolutely stunning. Stunning, 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 stunning. What about the little store she goes shopping? I don't know about the store. I'm assuming the store is probably real as well. I'm assuming the store is real. Color said, I would be a little sad not having a Jude Law lookalike come my way, right? If we stay in Surrey, is there a Jude Law lookalike that goes around the town? Fingers freaking crossed. Have you guys seen that there's this like influx in celebrity lookalike contests too? There's been a Timothée Chalamet lookalike contest. There was a Glenn Powell lookalike contest last weekend in Austin, Texas. They just did a Jeremy Allen White lookalike contest. And all of these cities, celebrity lookalike contests are popping up and they attract hundreds and hundreds of people. And 9 times out of 10, the celebrities will either show up and make a cameo or Glenn Powell FaceTimed in because his mom was a judge. And he offered the winner that one of their friend or family members could have a cameo in his next movie. So Glenn Powell called the winner of the Glenn Powell lookalike contest and said, hi, as part of being this winner, as part of your prize, one of your friends or family members can be in my next movie. Isn't that crazy? Because he always gives his parents a cameo in every movie that he does. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Sorry, that got off track, but that's exactly what the holiday happy hour hangs are for. Reggie said, sorry, I'm late getting ready for tomorrow. By the way, Madison, you ready for tomorrow's turkey baby belly? You know I am. You know I am. Jelena said, somebody in Hollywood's going to make this into a TV show some way, somehow. Oh, 1,000,000%. Or it'll be a documentary or a reality show, something. Okay, you guys, let's move on and talk about Tom Brady. So, new report from Radar Online. A source said that Tom Brady will be spending Thanksgiving alone without his kids. They're going to be with Giselle and her boo, Joaquin. The insider said that Tom will be commentating the football game on Thanksgiving, and the source said, quote, Tom has been struggling to get his TV career off the ground after he was sent absolutely reeling after Giselle's pregnancy news. The source continued saying this holiday is going to be a sad, lonely period of reflection for Tom because he's single. The insider went on to say, quote, he's wondering if he made a mistake letting his marriage crumble. Y'all, why do I 1,000% believe that Tom Brady regrets him and Giselle's divorce? I don't know what it is. I feel like for some reason, ever since news broke that Giselle is expecting a child with the boyfriend, I do for some reason feel like Tom Brady has kind of regretted maybe some of his choices. And I feel that way because he's been posting some not so cryptic things on his Instagram story, right? He posted that quote, he posted the picture of the sunset with Landslide playing in the background. He was definitely, in my personal opinion, 1000% giving in his feels. So I do believe that he's probably wondering if he made a mistake, especially spending his first Thanksgiving alone. I think that would also cause him to probably have some regrets. I don't know. I know people always feel some type of way about Radar Online, but I do believe this. George is having no sympathy. Poor crybaby Brady. Jessica said, I absolutely believe that. Jillian said it'd be weird if he didn't experience some type of reflective moment during this time of year. Exactly. Joy said he'll be okay. Crimson Rose said because he loved her, but he loved football more. He can't have his cake and eat it too. And that's the tea. Patty said Tom Brady is just jealous of what he lost in his life. I believe that. Soft and Spicy said he chose football over family. LH said the one that messes up always regrets. I agree, y'all. I really think he is. And you know what also is unfortunate? Whenever he decided to go back, he didn't even do that great, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like he retired, then came out of retirement, and, well, did he win the Super Bowl before or after he retired? I don't remember. Either way, I'm sure he does have some regrets going back to football when Giselle wanted him to stop, and then she got sick of his ish and found somebody who's able to be there. Now they're having a baby, so there's literally no way they're ever reconciling. And now he's spending Thanksgiving by himself. Elena said, just like Shaq, he regrets putting his career in front of his family. Shayla said, grass isn't greener, huh, Tom? Cry me a river. Robert said, Tom Brady can cry with Kayla Nicole. Was the divorce his fault? So, I don't want to say, well, yeah. I mean, essentially, I was going to try to throw Tom a Hail Mary, but essentially the reason for their divorce was because he went back on his retirement. And Giselle was ready for them to, start living life as a family, not have football always taking her husband away for periods of time. Giselle was ready to kind of start that next phase of life without football, and Tom was not. And I think that's why they had those points of contention, and then those points of contention just kept growing. So, yeah, unfortunately, I was trying to throw him a bone there, but yeah, it was essentially, I mean, he kept choosing football. Giselle didn't want him to keep choosing football. She made that audibly clear, even in interviews. So I know behind the scenes it had to be even clearer. And yeah, he went back. So not great. And now he is spending Thanksgiving by himself. But at least he'll be working. At least he'll be getting a check. So that's good. One positive there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if he is able to. Yes, Steven, I remember that Super Bowl. Steven said he won the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay against the Chiefs. Unfortunately, I do remember that, Steven, and it was not a great day for us. I'll just say it was not a great day. But you know what? It's okay, because we're going back for a 3-peat, and we're going to win for a third year in a row. So, it's okay. Okay, moving on, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on and talk about Drake. Missy said, how long between divorce and her new boyfriend overlap? No overlap. It was, I think, almost a year. His team tried to come out and say that there was overlap, but there was not overlap. They didn't come out with their relationship until, I think, like 11 months after the divorce was finalized, a year after the divorce was finalized. So, no overlap, although his team did try to say that she cheated, but she did not. She came back and combated those rumors publicly. And then Tom walked them back. Drake, you guys. So I'm very curious to hear y'all's thoughts about this. So Drake is low-key kind of out here embarrassing himself, okay? He filed a second lawsuit against his own record label, Universal Music Group. So the first lawsuit was against his record label, UMG, and Spotify. He accused them of using unfair tactics to promote Kendrick Lamar's diss track over his own. And then, y'all, he filed another lawsuit today accusing his own record label. This is just what's so crazy because Drake and Kendrick are both under UMG. So he's filing these lawsuits against his own record label. But the second lawsuit, and I think this one's crazier than the first, this second lawsuit, he is accusing UMG of defamation. He claims that they should have stopped the release of Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us, where he is falsely accused of being a you-know-what offender. He's saying that UMG should have not let that come out publicly. Should have not let Kendrick Lamar release the diss track back. I'm like, Drake, I don't know who is telling you to file these lawsuits, but they are giving you horrible advice. So many people have weighed in. So many people are calling Drake embarrassing. They're saying he doesn't know how to handle a rap beef. He's ruining rap beefs. Rap beefs have been happening for decades. You don't file defamation lawsuits. Drake did accuse Kendrick Lamar of also things that could be defamatory. I don't know who is telling him to file these lawsuits, but I just feel like it is horrible advice. Noelia said, I understand Drake because he made Universal a lot of money. He did make Universal a lot of money, but suing your own record label for promoting another one, accusing your own record label of using bots and payola to promote an artist is probably going to make people think, well, who's to know they haven't done that for you, but now you're complaining because it's with somebody else. And then to sue them for defamation, which y'all know defamation is already a really hard thing to prove. He's gonna have to prove that the record label had malice, had intent to harm him by letting this be released, which I don't know how that's going to happen in this situation. And it just is a thing where, again, rappers have been doing this for decades. This has been a thing in hip hop for decades where you release diss tracks towards one another, saying things that are defamatory. 9 times out of 10, they're not true, or sometimes they are true, and that's why it's a dagger. And the reason why he made that comment is because people have commented on Drake and Millie Bobby Brown's friendship for years. And this all started when Millie Bobby Brown admitted on a late night show that Drake texted her. So Drake is the reason why these rumors about him started. I don't know. I understand being upset. I understand feeling like your own record label betrayed you, but suing your own record label in the rap beef just feels silly to me. Am I weird for thinking this? Tell me. Ivy Metal said, had to leave and come back. Did I miss anything? We're talking about Drake. Crimson Rose said, Drake is such a petty girl and his ego is so fragile. Jelena said, personally, I'm interested in just sitting back and watching how things play out. Literally me. He must have receipts in order to file it. Colors, you might be right there. Soft and Spicy said he accused Kendrick of, yes, they can countersue. That's what I'm saying. He accused Kendrick of some things as well. George said, Canada doesn't take responsibility for Drake. George said, we as Canada do not claim Drake. I'm absolutely dying. Retro said, no rap beef is realer than Biggie and Pac in the 90s, and no lawsuits were filed then. Vintage by Vandergrip said, ma'am, do you have a chance to sit? Literally. That's how I feel. Love God said, I legit can't take Drake seriously after that leaked. Love God? why'd you have to bring that up? Now I have to take another sip of champs. If y'all don't know what leaked video Love God is talking about, we talked about this on an episode of Toast to Teapot, but there was a video of Drake that leaked on Twitter where his man parts are out, and it is the spookiest thing, that one of the spookier celebrity leaks I've ever witnessed. JC, it was a leaked video of a flaccid eggplant. If that helps put anything into perspective of what the video was. And it was just something that I will never be able to unsee. I'm with Love God. It was shocking. Yes, and shocking not in a great way. Shocking in a my eyes are scarred and I will never be the same kind of way, honestly. Jessica said, Happy Thanksgiving, USA. It's Thursday in the UK. Thank you. Yay. Thank you, Jessica. Love you. Appreciate you. Yes, Betty, we went live. This is our pre-Thanksgiving celebration. Amy C said, hey, Madison in chat, I'm listening in the bushes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Arlette said, man, just catching the end. Forgot it's Wednesday today. I'm on Thanksgiving break. Arlette, we still have to talk about Justin, Travis, and Kayla, and Taylor and Beyonce. So I've been chatting a lot during this. I remember how on Monday I was like, it'll be a shortened happy hour hang. We all know I can never stop talking. Noelia said, allegedly Universal sold Kendrick's song to Spotify for cheaper, which made it trend on top. That's what he's claiming. Okay, Noelia, we'll see what happens. A lot of lawyers have weighed in and said they don't think this is going to go to trial. So we'll see. We shall see. Tammy, hi Tammy. I'm so happy that you made it here. Hello, hello. No, Betty, it's probably going to be the same. I mean, I've already been talking for 42 minutes and I still have to talk about the Biebers, Travis and Kayla, Taylor and Beyonce. So it's still going to be an hour. The thought that I could talk for less than an hour is hilarious to me. Dave said, excuses. You don't need a reason for shams. That's the tea, Dave. That's the tea. 1,000,000%. No, that really cracks me up. Double X Scorpio said never short. It never is. I always, in my mind, you guys, it just goes by so fast. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I'll be chatting and I'll look up and I'm like, how has 42 minutes already gone by? It feels like 10. I don't know. Maybe it feels like a lot. Maybe y'all are like, girl, it feels like you've been talking for 42 minutes, but it always goes by so fast. Okay, that's because we're having fun. So we're gonna go ahead and move on from the Drake situation. We will obviously wait and see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, lawyers have weighed in and said they don't think this is gonna go very far, but obviously we'll wait and see what happens. Okay, let's go ahead, move on, get into this Justin and Hailey tea. Then we're going to talk about Travis and Kayla, and then Taylor and Beyonce. So, the Biebers, you guys, we have a new report from People magazine about Justin and Hailey and how they're adjusting to being parents. The source said, quote, they've been trying to stay as low-key as they can since Jack arrived. They're very excited, but becoming parents and having a newborn has been a big adjustment for them. The source went on to say they've had a lot of support. Now, I do at least feel like this is a positive Justin and Hailey update, you know? We haven't really had a lot of positive Justin Bieber news as of late. I feel like a lot of it has been Justin's struggling, Justin's not doing well, Justin's staying inside. I did think it was interesting that this source said they've been trying to stay as low-key as they can since Jack arrived, because I do feel like Hailey has gotten out a couple times, as she should. I'm not saying she needs to be locked in the house because she's a new mom. I feel like Justin has really kept things low-key. Like, we really haven't seen him out and about too much since becoming a dad. And I also thought it was interesting. The story said they're very excited, but becoming parents and having a newborn has been a big adjustment for them, which it's a big adjustment for everyone, as Missy just said. But I feel like overall, compared to, again, updates we've been getting about Justin and Hailey, this was relatively positive, which is why I wanted to make sure I filled y'all in on it, because I feel like as of late, we've been inundated with not so positive Justin updates. And so this one I feel like was for the most part positive. It's great that they have support. Obviously it takes a village. So I felt like in the grand scheme, leading up to the holiday, it was good to have a little positive Bieber update. Jelena said he hasn't been outside like that though since 2020. Yeah, Vicky said in traffic and listening to House of Hill, love it. Hi Vicky, I hope traffic's not too terrible. We really don't see him out that often. And of course the guy is blowing all of the leaves right now as we speak. Hopefully you guys can still hear me, okay? JC said, I have a hard time how these celebrities snap back into shape within a month. It took me forever to lose the baby weight. 17 years later, I'm still waiting. JC, that is why comparison is the thief of joy. We can never compare. I actually still joke. Oh my God, he's getting closer. Sorry, everybody. We cannot compare. We can definitely not compare. But again, happy that they seem to be doing better. I'm also laughing at you guys saying babies are an adjustment for everyone. I feel that to my core. It's kind of like, why does it seem like a bigger adjustment for the Biebers? But again, I'm happy that this was somewhat positive. Mimi said, my first time ever making to your live over from Kenya. It's 3 a.m. here. Immediately when I read 3 a.m., I start whispering. I'm breastfeeding my newborn. Oh my God. Hi. That is amazing. I'm so happy that you made it to this live. I'm also happy I was able to see your comments so I could shout you out. Please give your little baby a squeeze for us. That is absolutely incredible to hear. I love that. Shayla said, I feel that I haven't lost my baby weight for my first time 13 years ago. Arlette said the bounce back so quick because they have money and resources. Exactly. I know. Sorry, Robert. You guys, he is literally glowing like right there. And he keeps looking at me talking and I'm like, yeah, I know it looks crazy because it looks like I'm talking to the void. But he doesn't know we're talking to almost 200 people, but it is funny. I apologize. I didn't think the guys would be coming this late before the holiday. But you know what? That's how you know it's live. We're rolling. We're rolling with the punches. Bailey said, only popping in now. We'll after watch the rest. Happy Thanksgiving, House of Hill. Love your channel, Madison. Thank you for spilling the tea and keeping it classy. Thank you, Bailey. Thank you. I'm so happy that you were able to pop in and say hello. Amy C said, is he cute? Amy C, he is definitely an older gentleman, and I feel like he is married and has children, for sure. Tell him we say hi. Should I wave next time he comes by the window? I think he's going over there now. It feels quieter. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and move on and get into the Travis and Kayla tea and Taylor and Beyonce. Gigi also said some celebs get early C-sections. That is crazy. I didn't know you could do that. I did ask one of our family friends who's a doctor. I always said when I give birth, I would love to have a C-section. They deliver my baby and then they give me a tummy tuck right then and there because I'm already open. You know what I mean? However, our friend who does tummy tuck said that is not physically possible because I always thought that was how celebrities were doing it. I thought celebrities were getting a C-section and then getting a tummy tuck right then and there, but allegedly that is not possible and that is not the case. So I don't know what other voodoo they're doing to bounce back quickly. I think it's like what a lot of you were saying with resources. Obviously they can have chefs and all of these things. But I do know a C-section and tummy tuck combo medically they will not do that because I have looked into it. Okay, moving on. Yeah, Shayla said, that's not how it works, unfortunately, Madison. Shayla, let me tell you, a lot was shattered for me that day. I was like, wow, I thought that's what the secret was, but unfortunately, not how it works. Not how it works. Also, Hippie Heart Love is still peeling eggs. And honestly, you're a champ because you've been peeling eggs for almost 50 minutes. So make sure your family appreciates those deviled eggs. Okay, getting into Travis and Kayla, you guys. So Travis Kelce's ex, Kayla Nicole, is on the new season of Fox's Special Forces. And a trailer was released today for the new season. And in the trailer, we see Kayla crying and talking about how overwhelming it's been to deal with a breakup in the public eye. She also is seen in the trailer whispering Travis's name to one of the other contestants. And normally when she talks about the breakup, she doesn't say Travis's name. She really only ever mentions Travis in a professional setting because she still is working in sports. So everyone is shocked that she said his name. Everyone's surprised to see her becoming this emotional and overwhelmed over their breakup. In my opinion, I don't think it's shocking nor surprising that she said his name on camera, because I think we need to be for real here, and this is no shade, this is just me being completely honest. 90% of the reason why Kayla Nicole was likely cast on Fox's Special Forces is because she is Travis Kelce's ex and he's dating Taylor Swift right now. So she's not an idiot. She's been in the entertainment industry for a while. She's lived in LA. She has to know that on a level. So she knows it is in her best interest to bring up Travis on this show, because realistically, although I know it's something she probably doesn't want to admit to herself, she was cast because she's Travis Kelce's ex. And Travis Kelce is now dating one of the most famous women in the world. Yes, she has her own things going on. Yes, she does sports commentary. Yes, she's an influencer. But as far as what is going to make the person in Middle America turn on Fox's Special Forces, it's going to be the fact that she's Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend. So of course, she is going to be crying about this man who they've been broken up for a while now. Not saying it still can't hurt. I'm just saying, of course she's going to cry about the breakup on camera. Of course she's going to mention Travis by name, which is fine. But then don't go into interviews and act like you don't want this to be your story and act like you're better than this and make sly comments towards Travis, because at the end of the day, she is still using him and their breakup to further advance herself. And I know that sounded like I was really going hard in on Kayla Nicole. I mean it all with the utmost respect, but it's just like, girl, BFFR. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. We all know why you were cast on this show, and you're leaning into it, which is fine. She's getting a check. She's getting exposure. But let's call a spade a spade. We're all aware here of what's going on. Breakup was almost 3 years ago. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like, how are we still talking about the breakup? And the only reason we're talking about the breakup, keep in mind, the only reason why she's being brought up in the midst of the breakup is because when Travis and Taylor first got together, she was being shady on Instagram. Then the Swifties started going after her on Instagram, and then she decided to say, oh, woe is me. Everyone's hating me for no reason. And now she's kind of been on this oh, woe is me press tour about how the breakup has been overwhelming. It's, you know, the Swifties were mean to her, and it's been this whole thing. Again, I never condone online bullying. I don't think anyone should attack anyone on social media. But if you are going to be petty and shady and throw that first stone, you have to be prepared for people to come back at you. You can't be shady on social media and then when people react and come after you, say, oh my God, everyone's so mean, I don't understand what's happening. You started it. If you started it, You have to be prepared to take it. Oh, sorry guys. I feel like I'm going on a tangent that nobody asked for. It makes her look silly. He didn't ditch her for Taylor. Exactly. You know what, Gigi? Such a good point, because if, let's say, Travis and Kayla were dating, then there was overlap. Travis went to the Taylor concert, made the comment how she was cute, was shooting his shot to Taylor behind the scenes while dating Kayla. Then that would be a different story. We would be dragging Travis. We would be praising this girl for calling him out on reality TV. It would be a completely different story. But the reality is they were broken up for several years when Travis started dating Taylor. Kayla started being petty on Instagram about Travis dating Taylor. And then that is why a lot of the heat started coming back on her. And now, like I said, ever since then, she's kind of been on this, I don't like to use the word victim because I feel like that's really strong. She's kind of been on this, oh, woe is me, I'm just going to keep using that term, little press tour and doing the interviews and doing the show. Micah said, didn't she recently say they run in similar circles but can't obviously say hi? I think she said that also in regards to how she's still friends with people in like the Chiefs WAGs group, but she's not as close to them for obvious reasons. She also mentioned that too. Miss Jackie X said, but yeah, like say it with your whole chest and move on now. Now you're over here crying. Exactly. Irene said, I think Kayla is going to try to shade Travis to get sympathy, then Travis get more hate. He has so much hate now just for dating Taylor. For sure. I don't know. I'm clearly over the Kayla Nicole situation. I saw this and I was obviously like, we've got to talk about it with the House of Hill, but I immediately was over it. I didn't know why now we're doing this. It just feels a little tired. It feels a little too late. And again, I don't think people should be shocked that she's saying his name on camera because, in my personal opinion, 90% of the reason of why she was cast was because she's Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend. Not trying to take away from what she does on her own, but someone who's not dialed into what Kayla Nicole is doing career-wise is only going to watch her on that show because of who her ex-boyfriend is. And that's just the tea. Okay, let's go ahead and move on and get into, Jocelyn said, singing is allowed. It takes talent and hard work to write music. Kayla only talks. Jocelyn! And then Gigi said, no offense, ladies, it was just common exactly. This is textbook PR. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the Taylor and Beyonce conversation, and then we'll wrap things up. So Billboard, remember we talked about this list that Billboard has been slowly releasing on Monday because Hailey Bieber didn't feel like Justin should be number 8 on the list of best pop stars of the 21st century. Billboard officially completed the list and they named Beyonce as the number 1 pop star of the 21st century. They put Beyonce over Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was number 2. The rest of the top 5 was Rihanna, Drake, and Lady Gaga, which Drake being up there now, given all these lawsuits, is funny to me. I did call it. I knew they were going to put Beyonce and Taylor against one another. I also knew they were going to let Beyonce win because I feel like with all of the Grammy discussions that have been going on, a lot of the discussions around the Grammys are how Beyonce has never won Album of the Year. Taylor has won Album of the Year several times. She always beats Beyonce in that category. People don't feel like that's fair. People feel like this is the year Beyonce's finally going to beat Taylor, which I'm just letting y'all know, don't be surprised when that happens. I think the Grammys are very political in the sense of if you're pleasing the right people in the industry, you do better at the Grammys. I was not surprised at all to see that Beyonce beat Taylor. Hippie Heart Love said Drake before Bieber. I don't agree with Drake being in the top 5, but That's just me. The rankings are based, because this was a question that some of y'all had on Monday. The rankings are based on things like music videos, live performances, and cultural impact. So, yeah. Jelena said justice for Justin. She agrees with Hippie Heart Love. Again, in my opinion, these lists are decided upon people who are sitting in a conference room, going through the list, making a case for people. If Rolling Stone did a list, maybe Taylor Swift would be on top. Maybe Justin Bieber would be number 3 instead of Rihanna. It is subjective. It is whatever the people of Billboard were thinking on that day when they finalized the list. But I was not surprised at all to see that Beyonce won over Taylor. Although people are absolutely rioting over this on social media. They are really upset. Oh, Mama Hill's coming in to refill my glass. Wow, what service, you guys. That is why I love being home. I also saw, let's see, Jocelyn said, Billboard posted a picture of Taylor from Kanye's music video. Y'all, that should tell you everything. Can you come say hi?
Oh my God, I'm a mess.
She's in her apron, but I just made her come say hi.
Cheers! Happy Thanksgiving, friends.
Thank you. She did not want to do that, but I had to make her, even though she was in her apron. But no, I did not obviously agree with them doing that. But again, we shouldn't be surprised. I think that should, again, tell y'all the list is subjective. The list is completely subjective. It's whatever those people at Billboard were thinking at that time. I know, she is teeny, Gigi. She is. Abby said, yes, little pop in. Also, Abby, I didn't get to tell you hi. I want to make sure I said hello. And yeah, so they wanted it to be safe. They didn't, although people were really upset on social media, but people are going to be upset no matter what. But I do think Beyonce was the safer choice. SC said, truly thought she was your sis for a second. I know. My sister and Mama Hill, from behind, they look the exact same because they both have really long, dark hair. It's funny, actually, looks-wise, Mama Hill and our faces are very similar, but our hair is obviously different. And I have Papa Hill's hair, and then my sister looks more like Papa Hill, but she has dark hair like Mama Hill. Yeah, Melissa said, Madison, your mom is your twinsy. She really is. Like, we look the same, and our personalities are the same. Also, our body types are the same. And also, we have the same blood type. We're O positive. And then my sister and Papa Hill look the same. Their personalities are the same. Are emotional beings. They are literally the same. And that's why God put us as a family of 4, because Mama Hill and I have to balance out Papa Hill and Shay. And then their blood types are the same. They're both B positive. Isn't that funny? I don't know. We thought it was funny whenever we tested out our blood types and Mama Hill and I were the same and Shay and Papa Hill were the same. We were like, on brand for the fam. Color said, it's just a list. Who says that's legit? Just like how some music awards are rigged, it's whatever. DeGlow said, Beyonce deserves it. I think she's had more of an impact. She's inspired most of the Black artists that have come after her. DeGlow, Beyonce 1,000,000% has had incredible cultural impact and an incredible career. And she is one of the greatest pop stars of all time. I also want to make it clear, I think the narrative of comparing Beyonce and Taylor Swift is so tired, in my opinion. I hate that these two are constantly compared because they are both at the top of their game. They are both at the top of the industry. And they also have made it so abundantly clear that they are not competing with one another. They are supporting one another. But yet the industry still wants to always pit them against one another. And I find the whole narrative extremely exhausting and tired, which is also probably why I am not taking this Billboard list too seriously, because they both have made it abundantly clear to stop comparing them and that they support one another. So I think that's also one of my issues with pitting these two against one another. And Jessica said, you can't compare them both. They make completely different music. I agree. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. Okay, y'all. That is all I have for you on this happy hour hang. That in my mind, I was like, oh, we'll do a little 30-minute cheers. Obviously, not what happened at all, but that's why I love us. That's why I love the House of Hill. Got a fresh glass of champs too. Again, it really now feels like the holiday season is kicking off in the best way possible. I'm so happy that we had this pre-Thanksgiving chat, this pre-Thanksgiving happy hour hang. It was exactly what I needed. Y'all, I hope you have the absolute best day. Did I hear about the New Heights cast? So I did watch, I haven't been able to watch the full episode of New Heights, but I did see the clip of Jason and Travis talking about Jason and Kylie expecting their fourth girl and how Travis is excited to meet her. And how he was giving Jason a hard time about how him and Kylie should just have a starting five. I obviously am such a fan. I'm so happy Kylie and Jason are having another girl. I feel like Jason is the perfect girl dad, honestly. Crystal said, Madison, we should have a happy hour hang dedicated solely to all things Christmas related. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Maybe we'll have to do it before my trip, but maybe we could do it we could even just do a separate live. Like maybe if not next Thursday, the Thursday after, we could do a little Christmas happy hour hang. I would love that. Absolutely. We can talk about our Christmas movies, our Christmas shows. I'm here for that. I am here for that, Crystal. I also saw Robert say, because it's Thanksgiving Eve, what are you thankful for? Oh, wow. I'm thankful for a lot of things. I try to really be thankful every day, but obviously, especially today, I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for all of you all. And I am not just saying that because we're on a live. Truly, y'all do not even realize how much purpose you give me. I know every day when I wake up that I get to create content for people who support me, who want to hear my opinion, who are respectful of my opinion, who are genuinely cheering me on and want to see me do well. And I know we're a small community compared to other communities on here, but I really genuinely believe that the connection we have here in the House of Hill is unlike any other community on here. The biggest YouTubers, they might have a ton of subscribers by their name, but we genuinely all here connect with each other week after week, day after day, and I am so beyond thankful for that. I know that because of this connection that we share, we're only going to continue to grow our family and grow our community. And I am thankful for that. You know what I mean? I really do feel like the internet, the world needs more of our impact because we have something really special here, really amazing here. And I know that we're just going to keep growing and doing bigger and better things. And I love seeing what everyone is thankful for, exactly. We are just thankful for all of the amazing people in our life. Like I said, our health, jobs, wherever we are, hopefully you're experiencing decent weather. Thankful for the food on our tables tomorrow. You know what I mean? Whatever you're eating, just the fact that we're able to have full bellies tomorrow, I think is something we should be thankful for. Thankful for our celebs who give us tea week after week. Thankful for our shams. Thankful for one another. All of the things, y'all. So Robert, thank you for asking me that. That was a great, I feel like, way to end this live. I am just so happy to have y'all. Exactly. Anyone who needs extra love and prayers and positive vibes, We're thinking of you. We're in your corner. I just saw JC say that, so I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Also, again, shout out to everyone who's having a birthday over the weekend. Happy birthday to Cousin. You guys have a fantastic, fantastic rest of your week and weekend. Thank you for being here. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Shout out to our after watchers. And y'all, I will see y'all next time. Have a great Thanksgiving. I love you guys. I'm thankful for you. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.